Hi Sagittarius, I'm Pam and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for September 2018. This month I laid out the 5-card Rainbow Tarot spread for you using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Ascendant, and Sagittarius Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign to gain more insight and information, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. All that being said, Sagittarius, now on to your September 2018 Psychic Tarot reading. And the first card you have that showed up here in your September reading, Sagittarius, is the Two of Rods. And this to me is usually partnership in business or partnership in romance. It could also indicate something you're trying to do and produce or send out into the world for other people's approval and review. Something you're creating, something you're presenting to the world. I feel that some of you Sagittarians may have felt like you're losing faith or hope in a situation that would involve a partnership. This could be a romantic partnership or even a business partnership. And I feel in many ways, Sagittarius, you've done everything you could to rectify the issues or solve it. Because I feel like there's some things that have been said and done that can't be undone. So this seems to be the issue. And I feel like you're finding out little bits and pieces of information over the course of time that's disappointing to you or annoyed you. Again, I'm going to say this has something to do with a partnership. Now, for some of you Sagittarians, it could be a romantic partnership. And for some of you, it could be a work or business partnership or some kind of sideline that you have going on with somebody else, that you have a partnership in a little cottage business or something that you do on the side. But for many of you, it could be a love partnership, as I said. And there's a lack of trust, because I feel whoever this is or whatever the situation is, you have lost faith and lack of trust. You don't trust them anymore, or you don't trust the situation anymore, or both. And I feel like if you tell this person how you feel, or if you've been telling them how you feel, I get the sensation of you running up against a brick wall. So I don't feel like, I'm not saying don't share your feelings. I feel like you have, but I feel like it really hasn't gotten you anywhere, because they either stonewall you or block you off in some way, or they're just not listening to it. It's like you're talking to a brick wall when you bring up your feelings on the situation, or how you feel things are going, or how it's making you feel. I don't feel like it does anything. It's not helping you out by telling them that. I do feel that for some of you, this situation or relationship, you've tried to start it over again. Either you're trying to start over again now, or in the past you've tried to start over again. And I feel like you have a lot of irritations about them. You find something to do, maybe they have many irritating habits, or there's been a lot of irritations in dealing with them. But I get you find things about them, or your dealings with them have been there's been irritations for you. I do feel there's some kind of closure or ending of some sort where you close the book. You finish the chapter and you close the book. Whether it's a business partnership or a love relationship, either way, I feel like this is what's happening. You have the 9 of Swords next. This is grieving the loss of a love relationship. This could be sleepless nights, headaches, not feeling well, bad dreams. You could be not feeling well. You could be worrying about somebody else not feeling well. You could be grief-stricken over the loss of somebody, as if somebody died. But usually this card comes up to me the most when it's, especially over the many years I've read people, way back in the beginning, it always came up as grieving the loss of a breakup or a love relationship. But over the years, sometimes it's popped up that it means some of these other things that I just said. I see you saying to yourself, I can't believe I'm stuck in this rut, or I can't believe I'm stuck in this rat race, or I can't believe I'm stuck like a rat on a wheel going around and around and around. There's some rut or something you feel like you're stuck in, and I see you like you're in despair over it. You're not happy about it. It's grating on you. I see you feeling like I'm turning over a new leaf, I'm going to change, or I'm going to change things in my life. I'm seeing you and hearing you think that. And I feel like you've had too many burdens to bear and no relief. So this partnership that came up here is not relieving you in any way. It's not relieving any of your burdens. It's not helping you out. It's not giving you any relief. Because I do feel like some of your cards here are interconnected, and I don't always feel that in every reading I do on YouTube, but I do feel that with these two cards in particular for you. I see you doing a lot of soul searching about your life and what you want out of your life, and about relationships and what you want out of relationships. It's like, so you're doing a lot of soul searching. I'm sorry, this incense is really giving me allergies this month in doing these videos, so I apologize. I try to make it not blow at me, but sometimes it still does. I feel like you're doing some reliving memories, and I also feel like you're reliving, I feel like you're heartbroken, and I feel like you're reliving memories of the past where you have felt heartbroken. Or gravely disappointed. It's like you're reviewing these or going over them in your mind in this month of September. I feel like October is more of a month for you to shine. I feel like you're going to get past this, Sagittarius, but I don't really feel like you're getting past it in the month of September. To me, it feels like you really come out of the funk of this situation and issues and relationship problems or whatever you're grieving over in October is when I feel it's better for you. I do feel like you're feeling a little, either you feel mutinous or you feel other people have been mutinous to you. And these could be a couple of people. And I do feel that you feel slightly, even though this is not the stabbed in the back and betrayed card, I do feel like you feel that in some way. Not quite the same as when the Ten of Swords comes up, but I do get that feeling from you. You've got the Devil card next, crowning your reading here. And this is being attached to bound and attached to an unhealthy relationship, which makes sense here for the other two cards. It can also mean being addicted to someone that's unhealthy, or addicted to anything. It doesn't have to be just an addictive relationship. You could be addicted to spending money, alcohol, smoking, drugs, gambling. I mean, there's many things you could be addicted to, or somebody you're strongly connected to has an addiction. I get the sense that you are going to feel like you have to control yourself and find some self-control. You're going to be thinking that and feeling that in September, but I feel like something is out of control. I feel like because something is out of control for you, you're feeling like that you have to have control, get control of yourself, or get control of your life, or get control of a situation. I feel like you're saying to yourself, I'm tired of feeling like I'm a fish swimming against the stream, or I'm running against the wind and I'm not getting anywhere. And you may feel like you have lack of support from others, lack of assistance, lack of support, feeling like you're constantly bucking the headwinds, like, driving against the weather pouring at you, beating you down. And it could literally be weather and wind coming at you, but it also can be just constant challenges that you feel like, where's my support system? Why am I always like feeling like I'm running against the wind here? Some of you are going to end a relationship that's unhealthy for you. If you're married, you could file for divorce or get separated. If you're in a serious coupled relationship, I feel you may break it apart and be done with it finally. I see you feeling like you need to move on in some way in your life because you feel penned in, hemmed in, penned in, pinned down. That's the same kind of sensation I was getting in the other cards, and I'm getting it here through the devil. You know, there's people that certainly know how to work you. And I kind of say this in a surprise because I know some Sagittarians, and I don't feel that they'd be easy to manipulate. However, and maybe that's too general because that's just going by sun sign. I don't know everybody's rising and moon sign. So, but I really do feel like somebody's got your number. They know what to say to you, how to control you, how to push your buttons, what to make you think things in a certain way. And I'm saying this, Sagittarius, like this is one person. It could be multiple people doing it to you, but I feel like a lot of this circles around one person, you and a partner of some sort. Now, here you have the Knight of Rods. This could be you, as this is usually a fire sign person. This would either be a Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries. That could be their sun sign, their rising sign, or their moon sign. I feel like there's some things for your life that are beginning to change. And I feel that some of you are feeling like you have to move from your residence, or you just have to move on with your life and move and make things happen in a different way. But the word move, make things move. You're either moving or you're making your life move in a different way. You may be getting the impetus for this move or this change in the month of September, or possibly in October, or maybe even in November, because as I say in every video, every month, for every sign, I always say it at some point to remind you, you do not have all the same birth times as all the Sagittarians out there. You're not born in the same country. Some of you aren't born in the same state or province. You don't have the same birth time, or you're not even born on the same day, even though you're born under the same sign. So your timing is going to be affected and be different for all of you. I do see you processing information and things differently mentally, and I also see some of you are moving. Again, I get moving, and I feel this could be moving to a different state. Maybe it's just to a different home or apartment, but I don't know. I do feel some of you Sagittarians are literally going to move, or you're going to be planning and strategizing and getting ready to move if you don't even make the move yet. I feel like you're being spiritually guided, and I also see some of you Sagittarians are going to become more affluent, financially affluent. You've got financial affluence coming to you. Your money's going to increase in some way. Some of you are going to take on new work. If you do any sideline hobbies and work, or if you do like subcontracted basis, or even if you have a regular job, you may start taking on like as a consultant or doing some part-time gigs or jobs, because I see you taking on new work, but it doesn't feel to me like necessarily like, oh, I'm starting a new job. It could be for some of you, but for some of you, it's like taking on new work, maybe in addition to what you already do. I do feel like you're really getting things in order, and you're going to do things right this time, and you're going to seal the deal on something, and this time whatever deal you seal it on is going to be getting it right. And some of you are ending a relationship, and some of you are moving, and some of you are taking on new work, and all of this, any of that makes sense to you, you're getting it right this time. And you're, when I say sealing the deal, like you may be like, that's it, shaking hands, I'm doing work with you, deal's set, deal's done. Or yes, congratulations, you just bought my home and now I'm buying this home over here. The deal is done. It's set. Or you know what, I'm ending this relationship with you because you drive me crazy and it's not going anywhere, and then the deal is set and done. It's going to be different for all of you. It may be some of that or all of it. You have a very good card here, so don't get discouraged about the other cards. Some of this is necessary to bring you in the blessings and the good positive things that you need to have happen. So it could look like a negative, and it may end up as a great positive for you because you have victory here. 6 of Rods is victory after a battle, and it certainly sounds like you're having a battle, but I don't even know that your battle is just happening in the month of September. I feel like these things have been going on for you, Sagittarius. It's not just happening for you right now. Some of you are going to enter into a new love relationship after, especially, I know some people start one while they're still with another one. I really feel very strongly that those that end one start a new one. I do feel like some of you are going to move completely to a different space, and once you do, things are going to start to move very fast for you. I feel like a lot of things are going to happen to you really quickly in the end of from September of 2018 until the end of January 2019, when the year starts, the end of the first month of the year. You've got a lot of things that are going to happen in this time frame, I feel. And some of it's going to be pockets of accelerated time. That's how I feel here. Those of you that start a new business or a whole new business, even if you already had one and you start a whole new one, or you start a new job, you've got a lot of money coming to you. I keep seeing that. New job, new business, new this, new that, and it's bringing in money. It's coming up here again. You know, you may say, wow, that's a weird prediction. I feel you're going to start to become more outgoing and friendly. And you may be like, well, I'm outgoing and friendly, but I feel that some of you, this may not apply to all of you Sagittarians, but I feel that some of you have gotten kind of secluded, or you're not going out with your friends as much as you used to, or when you meet new people, you've been more beaten down or shy or more reserved and not your usual outgoing, gregarious, friendly, kooky, crazy, funny, witty self. So I feel, not that all of you Sagittarians are that way. I know, I'm sure some of you are very serious. But I'm getting that I feel you're going to start to emerge from like some kind of cocoon that you kind of put yourself in, and you may not have really realized that you did it. Some of you may, but I don't know that all of you have been aware how much you've kind of like shut off people or secluded yourself more than usual. Some of you are going to delve into new subjects, and some of them may be esoteric subjects. You may start to become very interested in metaphysical subjects, reading tarot cards, or looking into crystals, or healing techniques, or learning how to do hypnosis, or some kind of meditations. I see you wanting to delve into spiritual things more. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. I want to thank you so much for watching, sharing, and liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do truly appreciate that. And please remember to subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you're interested in getting a continuation of this reading, Sagittarius, where I look into my crystal and get additional predictions and messages for you from my spirit guides for the month of September 2018, you can access these videos for download and purchase by clicking on the link below this video in the description area called the Show More section, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for September 2018 psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac. You can also access these videos by going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Click on the videos tab on my menu, and there you will see the first video series at the top of the page is most likely going to be this video series for September 2018 psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac. You just click on your sign and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. Also, Sagittarius, if you're interested in getting the special videos I recorded for the eclipse, just to focus on the August 11th eclipse in Leo and see what endings and beginnings are going to occur for your sign, you can access those videos for download and purchase by clicking on the other link below this video in the Show More section. And in those videos, I use 3 cards from the Hanson Roberts Tarot deck to look into your beginnings. I pulled 3 cards from the Morgan Greer Tarot deck to look into the endings. And I concluded each reading by looking into the crystal. So if you're interested in getting those, they're available on my Vimeo on demand pages, and click on that link below, or you can get them on my videos page on my website. And you find that heading of those eclipse effects of beginnings and endings for your sign. You just click on that video, on that your sign, on the name of your sign, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. So I hope you have a stupendous September, Sagittarius, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.